Alright, so I accomplished my goal. So many people got mad at me for saying that I wanted to make between $20 and $50 this weekend, and I made $25, so I accomplished my goal. I feel good about that, so I'm gonna go buy supplies, and I'm gonna head back to the tent. I'm gonna go live on my Shaggy Philolitea account. You can find the link in the About Me, or whatever it's called here. But I talked all about that as Shaggy, so as Vincent, me, what I want to tell you is I finished Robert Howard yesterday, and then went back to reading The Witch, a comprehensive and modern meta-analysis of witches, witch culture, witch hunts, everything having to do with the witch, and it's awesome, and I wrote about it a little bit in the journal. I read it before. It's really good, and I'm gonna read it again tonight. But the journals are going to stop from here out as far as writing them by hand. They will still be going in real time to Patreon, but I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'm moving to my real work, the real work I've been called to as a person, as a man, as a religious. I've been called to write the memoirs of a god of history, and I'm going to do that. It's not going to make sense why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it, maybe even to you, maybe ever, but there's a way it needs to be done, and I'm going to explore it. So this could be a good place for me to talk to you about Robert Howard and how so many of my heroes, my personal, intellectual, spiritual, artistic heroes, are self-ends. Robert Howard is one, and he left the Solomon Kane and Conan universes unfinished. And the reason he left them unfinished is because he was ridiculed and mistreated and disrespected in his time, just like his friend H.P. Lovecraft. And now, I'm not saying that either of them was a perfect person. That's not the point of literature. That's why Death of the Author was invented, is so you could separate yourself from J.K. Rowling, or however that name is pronounced. The point is, the reason they gave up on their mythos and on their understanding of history and religion and magic and everything is because no one would read it in the long form that it deserved, and neither of them had the skill or the time. They were too young to write it in short form. I do.